Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to touch on a touchy little subject, and that subject is plus size intimacy. I have been approached and asked hundreds of times about plus size intimacy. If y'all don't know, I have been a plus size fetish model for close to I think 16 years, and I'm pretty comfortable with my body. I, of course, want to be healthy at any size, but yeah. I feel like my being comfortable with my body has helped immensely with plus size intimacy, because if I'm happy with myself, then my partner can also be happy. Do you see that flow? A few questions I have been asked is probably number one, how do you even have intimacy at your size? Trust me, honey, if you want to have intimacy, you will find a way to have it. And intimacy is a very broad subject for me. Subject, is that the word I'm looking for? It's a very broad spectrum. Like, it could be sexual stuff and, just hugs and kissing and all of that. Getting back to the subject, I have a problem of wandering around with these things. And yeah, back on to intimacy. I get a lot of emails from plus size women saying, I don't know how you can do it. I can't get comfortable with my body. I can't let my partner see me naked. I can't let them touch certain parts of my body, and that is really, it's very unfortunate feeling. You're not comfortable with those parts, and when they touch it, you're just like, ew, don't touch. But then you have to think, if my partner didn't find me beautiful, didn't find me attractive, they wouldn't even be trying to touch in the first place. So yeah, I think, becoming more comfortable with our bodies, it really helps a lot of our relationships in life. Take me, for instance, I was miserable up until the time I was 16. I was miserable with my body, and then one day my inner self came out and she was like, whoa, you're beautiful. I know I'm beautiful now at this size. I was beautiful in my teen years. I was mostly stayed in the 300 to 400 pound range, and I stayed about 325 for years and years, up until I was, as I said, 16. I was miserable. I hated my body. I cried. I hated going clothes shopping. Everything made me miserable. One day my inner self came out and she said, girl, you're beautiful. Own your body. Don't make yourself miserable anymore. And I've definitely went through periods of time where I'm not so comfortable with my body, and I get down on myself, but I always come back up. And I am very fortunate for that I came to terms with my body, and I love it now. So that helps in the intimacy department. As far as sexual relations, I have no problems. I have 5 kids. And I've always tended to surround myself with other plus size people or fat admirers. So pretty much every relationship I've ever had, I have made sure that that they have a love for plus size people, because I'm here to tell you, I may be 5, 6, 3, 400 pounds, but I will never be thin. I know that. I have come to accept that. I will never be a thin girl. I probably won't even see the 200s again, just to be honest. And if I did, it'd be very surprising. But I know that that at any of these weights I am beautiful. That person that is trying to touch me and love on me is interested in me, obviously. So, yeah. Another person approached me and asked good positions for people with bigger bellies because I have a bigger belly. I find with my belly, this probably wouldn't work with people with knee problems at all, but I find with my belly the easiest way is just to get on top. Came back with, how do you get on top and be comfortable with everything jiggling, shaking, and I'm thinking, honey, they not noticing that. They're in the moment, they're having fun. You are everything to them in that moment. They're not noticing any of the other bits. Plus size intimacy comes down a lot to just accepting yourself. If you accept yourself and you love yourself, you're opening yourself up to be loved and admired. So whatever you got, ladies, if you've got 200, 300, 500, 600 pounds, love it and make the best of it, because I guarantee you there is somebody out there that's going to love you for you no matter what your size. I generally get another question. It is how I came to accept myself and love myself. One day I was just looking at myself in the mirror and I did a lot of tanning. Yes, I know that's horrible. Like skin cancer, whoa, but I was just looking in the mirror one day when I was putting my tanning oil on, and I'm thinking, I'm a lot bigger now, but I was just looking at things, looking at all my little bits, and, doing the poses, and all like, any size is beautiful, you guys. Everybody is beautiful in their own way. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're skinny, fat, blue, yellow, pink, red, whatever. You're beautiful in your own way. And so is everything. Like everything in life is beautiful in its own way, in my opinion. Plus size intimacy is achievable. It really is. But again, ladies, you're going to have to accept yourself and admire yourself. If a person is with you and they are very, very visually enjoying being with you, don't question that, and don't just, they want to be with you and they're there, and just live in the moment. Don't worry about jiggly bits. That is the least of your worries. Like, it's fun. The person you're with saw something within you. Love and have intimacy with all of your heart and enjoy it, because we have one life only. When that's done, that's done. And it's really sad that some people can't accept and appreciate themselves and enjoy that hug and enjoy life, It's not easy for everybody. I realize that. It's hard for a lot of people to come to grips with their bodies and, body acceptance and all that, but fat is not the worst you can be. Trust me, it's not. You're capable of love and intimacy just like Skinny Minnie out here, and I guarantee you will find it. There is someone for everybody. I've always been taught that by my elders, and I believe that. Every relationship I've ever been in has been with phenomenal intimacy because I accept myself. I don't really care if If my partner wants to jiggle my arms, go ahead. It's fine. I don't mind. If that's what floats their boat, they can do it. You can either see me as beautiful or fat and ugly. That is your perception and view of me. As long as I view myself as beautiful and worth it, then I'm going to attract a lot of people to me. I wouldn't just go out here and hook up with just anybody. Like, some people think us overweight people are desperate and that we will do just about anything, we'll take about anybody, but that's not true. That is a wrong misconception about fat people. And I can say the fat word and it don't offend me. I'm comfortable with that word. If you're not, I'm sorry. But I am fat, I am beautiful, and I am worthy of intimacy. So, yeah. I pray and I hope that each and every plus size woman that ever watches this, or plus size man, can come to accept themselves in such a beautiful way that all their relationships will flourish because they love themselves first. If you love yourself, you're opening yourself up for other people to love you. And you know, if we were desperate and we opened ourselves up to just anybody, yes, we would probably get somebody that doesn't really like loving on a overweight body. They just use us or whatever the case may be. But the beauty is that when you start to love yourself, you open yourself up for those types of relationships that come with great intimacy. I've had 5 kids. One of my babies is in heaven. I had a late miscarriage. Most people are unhappy with their bellies or whatever. But I see that as battle scars. I'm 39 years old, 5 kids, and my belly still looks pretty good. It's, of course, obese, but it looks good because I find it beautiful. I worked for every stretch mark on my belly, honey. I worked for it. I have a lot of stretch marks on my shoulders. I have visible veins through here. But you know what? In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Anyways, you guys, I have rambled on and on about this plus size intimacy. I think that you are amazing, you are great, and you deserve to be loved with a life full of great, beautiful intimacy. And I hope that you can come to feel the same way. You are worthy. You are worthy of everything. And strive to get those comfortable relationships where you're not always worrying, do they find me fat? What are they thinking? Because if you're there with them in that moment and they're hugging you or trying to touch you, they're loving on you. They love you. And I'm going to leave you with that, or I'm just going to keep rambling. I just felt the need in my heart to touch on this subject and let you know that at any size, as long as you're attracting the right people and you're in the right mind frame for your body, it's all good. It is all good. So thanks you guys for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, amazing day, and love yourself. Love yourself. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, I would love it if you did subscribe. I appreciate all my subscribers, And if you'd like my video, I would appreciate that too. And you can share it, I don't mind. Okay, guys, I will talk to you in the next one.